In 2016, now we are hours away from the big GOP summit between Speaker Paul Ryan and Donald Trump. Trump won 2 more primaries Tuesday night, and Bernie Sanders won the West Virginia primary. Another reminder, Hillary Clinton has yet to formally wrap up her party's presidential nomination. So let's talk about all of this with Stephen Thompson, GOP political strategist and Governor Walker advisor, and Joe Zepecki, Democratic political strategist and former state communications director for President Obama and Mary Burke. Let's talk about this big meeting, and today Paul Ryan talking about it as well. Speaker Ryan knows the stakes are high. Let's listen in.
This is a big tent party. There is plenty of room for different policy disputes in this party. We come from different wings of the party. The goal here is to unify the various wings of the party around common principles so we can go forward unified.
Stephen, let me ask you, don't you think Trump can make the argument the party needs to unify behind him? He has the mandate. He won the primary.
Sure. Well, also remember that Republicans control both houses of Congress. Donald Trump has made a point of saying that if he's elected president and he wants to get anything done, he's going to need their help. I think that this is an important first step, both from Speaker Ryan and from Donald Trump, in acknowledging that they need to work together. Donald Trump comes from outside the political world. He needs to get to know Congress and their priorities a little bit better. But between now and National Convention is a great opportunity to build some relationships here.
All right, let's talk on the Democratic side. Bernie Sanders' White House dreams may be fading, but don't tell him. He's still winning. West Virginia was his 19th win last night, and he's predicting more. Let's listen in.
We are going to fight for every vote until June 14th. And we are going to take the political revolution into the convention in Philadelphia.
All right, Joe, there's been so much media focus on a raucous Republican convention, but aren't Democrats worried about a Bernie or bust movement at the convention?
I don't think so. When you look at the math in terms of both the pledged delegates and the superdelegates, it's just really difficult to see any plausible scenario under which Senator Sanders can overtake the secretary. So I believe, and I think most of the Democrats in the country believe, that ultimately Senator Sanders is going to do what Secretary Clinton did 8 years ago, run through the end of the calendar and then get behind our nominee, because it's too important to have a divided party.
Well, as you know, Sanders has done well with independents compared to Hillary Clinton. In fact, let's take a look at this poll. These are new numbers from the NBC Survey Monkey Poll, which gives Trump a slight edge over Clinton with independents. Stephen, do you think this is where the battle's going to be come the fall?
Sure. I mean, everybody usually every 2 years likes to talk about independents. This cycle, which you've got right now, is 2 candidates and from both parties that are incredibly polarizing. Both of them have a long way to go, not only with independents, but this cycle potentially more so than any other in most recent memory. They need a lot. They've got a lot of work to do with their own base. Hillary Clinton has lost to almost 20 primaries now. Donald Trump has some things to do as well with the Republican base. So it's going to be a different atmosphere this year.
Quick thought from you, Joe?
Yeah, I think particularly on the Republican side, Mr. Trump needs to consolidate that base. When you've got major Republican leaders in the state of Wisconsin who still can't get behind him, that means he's got to start there and then pivot to talking to those voters in the middle, who I'm not sure he can get.
All right, thank you both for joining us. You can get more political coverage of the presidential race on our website. Just log on to tmj4.com/decision2016.